Hello and welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Tangle Tower. Hopefully today we can finally figure out what is going on with this weird family in their weird house. What are they hiding from us, right? Hello, Gloves and Tea. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Let me make myself reasonable size. Hello, Digibob. So, hello, last boy standing. As a recap, we know Freya's dead, but we no longer think that the painting stabbed her, right? I think we have established that the thing on the painting is just a feather from this pet bird that Flora used to have. But something has happened to the bird, right? The bird died, the bird escaped. Maybe something sinister has happened to the bird. We will have to figure it out, maybe. Professor Pointer hired Detective Hackshaw to solve a case of some golden beetles, and they are somewhat accusing Freya of stealing the beetles. Even though, you know, I don't think they're actually golden. They just kind of look golden. She was just asking Fitz to give her the random creatures from the greenhouse. The bird was turned into the painting. I mean, here's the thing. One thing that was happening, right? Freya and Flora were really kind of close, right? Felix made this model of things that he said were her favorite things, right? And it was him, her husband, the girl, and her favorite bird, right? So Freya's in this carving. Who is missing from this carving, however, is Fifi, who is Flora's daughter, right? Fifi is not Flora's favorite thing, despite being her daughter, but Freya, who's just a orphan, you know, kind of far off from the family, she's included as one of the favorite things, so there is a potential for Fifi to be suspicious here. And I mean, if anyone was going to invent some contraption to, you know, kill someone and leave no trace, I think Fifi is high on the list of the people who could have done that, right? I'm not saying she did it, I'm just saying she could, right? She has the means, she has the smarts. Hello, Joran. I'm still just doing recap, right? So you're on time. I'm just talking about where we're at. Fifi has the smarts to stage a murder scene where it's hard to figure out how did this happen. Now, another weird thing going on is this whole Fitz and Penny, right? Supposedly together, but it seems like something's going on between Fitz and Poppy. I don't know. It just felt there was a weird vibe, and there was this garden trowel that, you know, said FF, which is obviously Fitz, and PP. And PP could be either Penelope or it could be Poppy, right? Something potential suspicious love triangle might be happening here. And then finally, Poppy's mother and Professor Pointer's wife, she's gone, right? They said she left, mysteriously left the house, but I'm like, is she living in a secret room in the house? Is she living in the walls? Because Poppy was saying something like, oh, someone's been playing the piano, and we know her mother played the piano, so weird things are happening all around, and we gotta figure out what are they all hiding, because it feels like they're all just hiding something. This is all the evidence we've got. It feels like we're missing a few things. But I guess so far our route of inquiry is that we still don't have the suspicions for Pointer, Penny, Poppy, and Fitz unlocked. So we gotta keep questioning people about people and objects until something becomes unlocked. Because yes, for example, we haven't talked about all the people we haven't talked about anyone to Hawkshaw yet, so let's see what the other detective thinks about all of the other people in this, yes, tower of massive family issues.
Quite the stoic statue, isn't she? I can only dream of being as cold and indifferent as Flora Fellow.
You think she's hiding something?
Perhaps. She has some strange habits. I heard she barely sleeps, an hour here or there, sporadically. Spends the rest of her time staring up at the sky.
Okay. Well, that's a schedule to keep.
Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably. But talking with him is so tedious.
Yeah, he's like... He likes to talk about himself, but also not give you any information whatsoever, right? What about Fifi?
Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition. No focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely.
Okay. No focus. What do you think about yourself, Hawkshaw?
314 cases solved.
Ooh.
314?
Don't forget the 14.
Freya Fellow is of great interest to me. I perceived her to be the most intelligent individual here at Tangle Tower. Within a day, she had identified for whom I was working and for what I was searching. I didn't know how she did it. I was impressed. I regret that I did not question her more thoroughly when I had the opportunity.
You couldn't have known she was about to be killed, though.
I have
Or...
only myself to blame for failing to perceive the signs.
What signs?
I do not wish to do your job for you, detective.
Well, how unhelpful. Yes. Freya... Everyone's like, Freya was so great and smart and artistic and everything. And yet... Why was she killed?
I'll say this, he's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse, but I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers in secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless.
Restless. I mean, we do have the weird flower, right, that we have found in Penny's bedroom that she didn't even want to talk about, so... Suspicious. Is it low? Let me just go into settings. Okay, well, the voice is all the way high, so I can put the music down and then I can put the general audio up. So hopefully the dialogue will be a bit louder. Well, let me know.
Professor Pointer's a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
Was that better audio, or do we want... Yes, I mean, we know Hawkshaw is a fan of Professor Pointer, right? Because they're really into astronomy. Okay, what do you have to say about Penny? I know those two don't like each other.
I find her rather embarrassing. Little more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse.
Okay, 27. Okay, they called her old before, and if you think 27 is old, then I don't know what to say.
Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite.
Okay. Well, the detective isn't letting too much escape them, right? They're like, they don't want to help us with our investigation, so they're giving us little information. We're missing some of the evidence, which sort of leads me to believe, because most of that stuff we got by, like, clicking things in rooms or solving puzzle boxes. But we're missing 3 items, so we might have missed some things to click in rooms. But yes, let's go to Fifi. Now, one of the things I was also thinking about, because one of the things we found last time was that pieces of paper in the greenhouse that was like symbols and things like that. And I'm like, I wonder if it's related to something that Fifi's doing, because they were like, oh, it reminds me of a periodic table, so maybe something here or something in her room that we will be able to inspect, and
Sure.
it will be a puzzle or something.
Why not build a science lab in the corner of the library?
The search for new knowledge. The archiving of old knowledge. It's downright poetic.
I mean, you know, if you have a lab in the library, then you have easy access to information. Surely also this bookshelf is just leaning.
Books about ancient history, I think?
These books are ancient history. I think they'd crumble into dust if I tried to pick them up.
Good excuse.
Thanks.
I mean, the shelf is just falling over. Yeah, like, try not to set any fires, because, yeah, I think that might not go well with,
Is that a snow globe?
Of sorts.
Oh, okay, this is the Tangle Tower snow globe.
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains. What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
Very helpful. Because, yeah, it's not only on a weird island, on a weird lake, it's also surrounded by weird mountains, which here, it almost looked like it was an egg that cracked. And we know they love eggs here, right? Eggs everywhere. This whole thing just hatched out of an egg.
A chalkboard.
Is this a library or a classroom?
Yes, it's egg muff all the way. Okay, because here there's also like, you know, things and symbols and letters that are linked to numbers. Like, does that mean anything? Are we supposed to draw any conclusions from this?
Any idea what this means?
Not a clue.
Okay, they just say they don't know what it is.
Math equations.
Don't look at them for too long. You'll give yourself a headache.
Yeah, don't look at math for too long. Math is...
I'm not sure I learned anything from that.
Okay, well... There is birds, bugs, anything in birds?
Books about birds.
The shelves are about half empty.
Oh, so you're a the shelves are half empty kind of person.
You knew this already.
Shelves are half empty, okay. We need to talk to Fifi about more people, I think. Because, yeah, we haven't done that. We have shown her everything. But we need to ask her about people.
Name, Flora Fellow. Age, 44. Profession, unknown. Likes, unknown. Dislikes, unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss, something she has been unable to move beyond.
Oh, she lost her bird, right? That's when she stopped talking, when she lost her bird? So what happened to the bird?
Name, Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes, Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No?
Harsh.
Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the two possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Huh. Just like you, then.
Grimoire.
No, he is quite correct.
Yes, I also do not like the realities of human existence. Who likes those things? What can you tell us about yourself, Evie?
Name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, amateur microbiologist. Likes, the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes, the superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact. Notes, kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not. He left Tangle Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly one grandparent.
She knows the whole family tree and everything about them. So what do you think about the detective?
Name, Haksha. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Ooh. Ooh, Hawkshaw, so mean to the poor Fifi.
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is. Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became, 1, increasingly independent, and 2, increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The three of you are friends.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist, and 1 musician.
Sounds like quite a team.
Yeah, so Fifi's playing, you know. Freya was my only friend, my best friend in the entire world. So I couldn't have killed her because I loved her. But, you know, we are a detective. We shouldn't be swayed by such proclamations, right? That doesn't take care of the list of suspects.
Name, Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
So he was sneaking up Pointer Tower with a knife? What? What is he up to? Everyone is suspicious in some way, but again, like, he would be going... He has 2 reasons to go up Pointer Tower, right? To see his official fiancée Penny, or whatever's going on with Poppy. Is he stealing bread from the other family? Is that what you're saying? So what about Professor Pointer?
Name, Percival Pointer. Age, 57. Profession, none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
She does not respect his profession. Yeah, it was, yes, we have the ornate trowel that everyone was like, oh, is this the murder weapon? Because it's pretty pointy.
That blade.
I wasn't going to show it to
It's
you.
a troll for gardening.
It is?
Okay, so yeah, actually when we show it to her, she's like, that blade. And, you know, she's confused that it's a trowel, so maybe it is the knife that he was carrying. maybe it is. But of course, no one here can just answer a question, right? They all just go, oh, this thing. Right? They just get very mysterious about things.
Name: Penelope Pointer. Age: 27. Profession: ornithologist. Likes: birds. Dislikes: insects. Notes: Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
Okay. Got not much to say. And so what about Poppy? Because there was something going on with their friendship falling apart.
Name: Poppy Pointer. Age: 19. Profession: oh. Apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Okay then. That's what Poppy has to say about herself. Okay. That's all the things and all the people we have spoken to you.
There's something about the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower.
Yes.
Something suspicious.
Suspicious he's going out around with blades.
Let's ask him about it.
Yep, let's go. Let's go and ask him. Listen, dude. You're gonna tell me about this trowel.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
I mean, can you imagine this giant man sneaking in anywhere? Like, I don't think he can sneak. Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else, right? He was holding a trowel.
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
It was the trowel. Yes, because it's sharp. Like, anyone we showed it to was talking about how sharp this thing is, right? So, and there would be a reason that, like, this thing was in his room.
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
So the ornate trowel, because that's what we're talking about, it's part of a matching set. It's the only thing that can destroy. Was used to bury. Is used by Fitz to look after. It's used by Fitz to cut. Huh. It's used by Fitz to look after. Well, the potted flower in Penny's room? In Penny's room, because obviously she says she doesn't care about plants, she doesn't know how to care for the plants. It's the only, yeah. I mean, it's the only thing that can destroy Poppy. Like, things like that. So, is that what he's doing with this trowel?
An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
He says he's never seen it before. But everyone, like lots of people we shown this flower to, said it reminds them of something, right? But they would not say what does it remind them of. Like, it has the blue soil, the same as the potted fruit. Yeah, it is the same soil, but I'm not sure, like, if that's that or something to do with the flower. Because everyone's talking about the flower reminding them of something, but I guess we can do this.
Let's take a closer look at these.
So the soil matches. like the pot and the soil in Penny's room match the pot and the soil in Fitz's greenhouse. Yeah, so him saying he hasn't seen it before might be lies.
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse. Let me
Gotcha
guess.
there.
Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil. Just trying to keep it alive.
Okay, so that's that. He wasn't sneaking in to see Poppy. That's not what was going on. Yeah, like everyone was saying it looks like something, and I was like, I guess it kind of looks like hair, like that's her hair. And she wears like giant wings on her arms. I guess that's what it is. Okay, so that's his, or like that's the suspicion about him. So where else we going? One of the things I want to recheck is Fifi's room, because I mean I know we unlocked a thing in Fifi's room, but I don't remember if I like pressed on everything in here. Like she's got
Fifi's
this
got something pinned up here.
board here.
What is all this?
Yeah, she doesn't like. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's very weird relationship because she was saying, "Oh, he's my fiance." I'm like, does he know that? Because he doesn't seem like he know that, but he then admits that they're in a relationship, and he's, you know, made her a flower and going in there to care for it. So clearly, he cares and she cares, but it's still weird. Okay, so she's got pictures of all the people, including us, right? So she's like, that's how the people are connected. So Hawkshaw and Percival Pointer have a connection. Hawkshaw and Penelope have a connection because they're related. Then Fitz and... Oh, see, this is the weird thing. Here, it connects Fitz to Poppy. It doesn't connect Fitz to Penelope. Don't look at the chicken maps. Right, so what's going on here? Why is Fitz connected to Poppy?
It's Poppy. That's actually a pretty good drawing. Looks like Fitz.
Yeah, there is a question mark.
Is Fifi trying to solve the mystery with math equations?
Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe it works.
Yes, can someone use some math to solve this case?
And that's you, Sally.
What? I do not look like that. Do I?
I mean, a little bit. Not too much.
Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
I mean, you do look pretty angry.
That's just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
Yes, because she had to draw it after she saw us, right? Yeah, maybe Fifi isn't sure, but it's like... She isn't sure that Poppy and Fitz have something going, but she at all did not make any connection to Penny, who he's officially engaged to.
It's Detective Hawkshaw.
I think that's supposed to be Felix. That's gotta be Flora.
It's a drawing of Penny.
Okay.
Looks like Professor Pointer.
Yeah, maybe. Well... While this is a drawing and she was making connections between people, it doesn't seem to, like, do anything.
Is Fifi...
Maybe. Did you ever try that?
Yeah, just maths.
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Yeah, Fifi is not on here.
Freya?
And Freya.
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Okay. Okay, we got an achievement for looking at this thing, but nothing came out of it in terms of like we got something.
A pretty ornate
clue.
window with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value.
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it really transforms the space.
And we have sad teddy bear, but we've already clicked on it before. Okay, yeah, and this is where the secret thing was. Anything in the bin?
Stuff Fifi's thrown away.
You gonna rummage through the trash can?
Always rummage through the trash can.
No, that is quite beneath
That's
me.
where the
Thank you.
evidence is.
I give it 5 minutes before you're in there.
Yeah, go in there, get all the evidence. Also, like her chandeliers. She's a, you know, scientist, but she rich. Yeah, the characters, the art, the voiceover, it's pretty great in this game. Okay, well, not that much more in her room. Then we question him about all the people and all the things. Okay, we've questioned him about some of the people, not about the drawing.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely though, doesn't it?
So even the husband doesn't know what happened to the bird, which again, suspicious.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
What is it then?
It's what Freya called her.
Okay, well maybe Freya was being nice and being like, oh, you want me to call you Fifi? I will call you Fifi, because you know, that's a nice thing to do if someone asks you, instead of him being like, well, I refuse to call you what you want to be called. I'll call you your real name. That's why she doesn't like you. That's why she thinks you're a bad dad. Judgment.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant because we both wear, you know, red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine, supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item, something called the Golden Beetle. Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it.
Okay, well, he says he would have heard of the Golden Beetles because obviously he's looking for treasure, or, you know, staying in his house and saying he's looking for treasure. Hello. Is your name Ew or EW, or you have some other name you'd like to be called? Because don't want to call you Ew if that's not the intention. But yes, thank you. EW, okay. Glad I asked. Didn't mean to call you anything like that. Okay, well, what do you think about Fitz?
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman.
Brain like an onion? You mean it has layers? Like, What is that supposed to mean? Have you tried peeling his brain? Okay, what do you think about Professor Pointer? Because I assume you don't like each other very much either.
Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
So Felix says Pointer's pathetic because he can't support his family, but it's like, you're not supporting your family. Everything you have is because your wife is rich. So, you know, hold your judgment over there right now. It makes you cry if you try to understand him. I mean, kinda. That's not wrong, Gloves. So, yeah. Yeah, Professor Two Faces.
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Yeah, the characters, like, they're great. Obviously, as the thing that they've developed with all of the animations with the voice acting, they're all so unique, but they're also so infuriating because can't get any information out of them. What am I drinking? It's peach and orange tea. So it's pretty nice. I've been struggling to get it for a couple weeks, so managed to get some packs today. I'm like, yes, my favorite recently. I love peach things. So what do you think of Poppy, my dude?
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Yes, just feeling all the feelings for everyone else in this family who doesn't seem to have any. Yes, who can tell us about Poppy before she was so gloomy, right? Okay, we've questioned him. And we did find his secret logbox, so that all done. We've questioned her, like she doesn't say anything about anything. And we've done her suspicion too, so yeah. I mean, we can try see if she says anything about anything.
Any hobbies besides staring out the window?
Yep, ... the classic.
We met Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice try.
Yeah, she moves her head like this. And she makes her hair go whoosh. That's we have to, you know, I like learning secret languages, so we just have to figure out what that means. Maybe if we find her favorite bird, she will start speaking, suddenly.
We spoke to your daughter Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her.
Does that mean yeah or no?
We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Were you close with Freya? How are you two related? Did you kill Freya?
Grimoire!
What? I don't even think she's listening.
Oh, she's listening.
I mean, why are you not allowed to ask people, did you kill this person? Surely, if you're investigating, you should be asking people, did you kill this person? See how they react. Yeah, it does sometimes feel like she's reacting to things in a way of like, we say something and she kind of nods it or something, but obviously what can we read into this?
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
She's like, head up. Maybe. That was her maybe.
You know the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
I mean, he's got a telescope, so, he can spy if he wants to.
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know.
Yeah, so to Penny, she was just like straight-faced, like, I don't want to know her.
Do you and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker. Grimoire, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
He's just doodling. Okay, well, unsurprisingly, she had nothing to say, but yet still, they did record all of the lines of our characters having something to say about every single interaction, so, we have to give them the chance to speak. Okay, so she's done, he's done, she's done. Like, what am I missing, right? I'm missing some of the items, and I'm missing some of the interactions. And we've asked Poppy about everything, right? Because she was telling us poems. Yeah, I'm going to Penny to see. Because we don't have her suspicion. And we've shown her everything and asked about everyone. Okay. We did, like, last time we were clicking on things in here. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, because there wasn't a puzzle box in here, but that is not anyone's room. Let me think about it. So, in the observatory, the planetary system is the puzzle. In Poppy's room, we've opened the door and we collected the music sheet, but there wasn't a puzzle box, right? There was, like, we didn't get a box to do something, because in his room, there was both a box and the puzzle to open the door. So we are potentially missing a box from her room, right? Because, like, we inspected the socks, the piano, the music. Have we inspected this thing?
It's a metronome for keeping time.
Okay, look closer. Okay, it is a puzzle.
Ticking.
It's ticking.
Is it a bomb?
It's supposed to be ticking. Not sure what those symbols are, though.
Okay, it's a weird metronome. Use the buttons to rotate all 4 metronome dials up to the hoop at the top. Okay, so they all have to... Okay. It makes them flip around. Okay, that's like... at different angles. It's making sounds. I don't like things making sounds because, I'm like... Is it a music puzzle? Please don't make it a music puzzle. Okay, now we just have to get them up at the top. Ah, no! Things are no longer doing the thing I want them to do. Almost, but not quite. Get back to that position. Let's try, reset it. Hey!
Reset the puzzle?
Why is it not resetting? Because I'm like, oh, usually they're not too complicated if you start from the start, but this is not resetting.
I'll come back later.
Let me start
It's a
from the
metronome.
start. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it moves them like this. Because it doesn't always move, like, it moves that. Okay, so it... Like, I was just clicking the buttons, but it corresponds to the actual shapes it's gonna move, right? So this one moves the circle and the kind of 3 points. This one moves the circle and the cross. This one moves the square and the cross. And this one moves the square and this. So, maybe I should be paying attention to that. Because now that means I'm able to move them, together like this. There we go.
That's done it.
Send.
Neat.
I just had to start using my brain instead of just like clicking buttons and
What
be
happened?
like, let's see if I can just vibe it out.
Little hatch unlocked in the back.
Anything in there?
Mm-hmm. It's a photograph.
A photograph?
Part of a photograph.
Oh, is it the ripped up photo? Yep, there we go. It's Poppy's cute face. A ripped photo shows a young girl with blonde hair and pink clothes. The girl in the photo is using a bright pink cassette player with matching headphones. The rest of the photo shows Fifi and Freya. It's hidden in Freya. Yeah, they were hidden in Freya's room. So it is Poppy's girly face. Let's run to
There's
Poppy.
something about that pink cassette tape.
Yeah,
Something suspicious.
we have the pink cassette
Let's ask
tape.
Poppy about it.
Yes, let's run to Poppy and show her this immediately. So we have the pink tape, right? We have it here. We found it in the gramophone in the room. So, but it was broken and stuff. And it played piano music?
I need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting,
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
Oh, but we know it is. We know it is her color. Oh, you meant like tape to put the photo back together. I was like, no, I was thinking cassette tapes. You used to like those colors. What happened, Poppy?
You used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
Well, we have a picture of her liking those colors. Right here.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Something was replaced, found in the garden. Matches is an older version of. It's much larger. Yes, the pink cassette tape at the crime scene matches the pink cassette tape, pink cassette player, the used by Poppy in this old photo. Yeah.
The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
That is not me.
Yeah, it is. I'll prove it.
She'll prove it. Yeah, you know how often you have the, we have to remake the sad nerd goth girl into the beautiful pink girl, well, she went the other way. She was like, you know what, I am going to emo gothland. Yep, we put the two together. And they match. It is
You look
proof.
a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up? And then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, the Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore. I mean, it doesn't feel like she's been exploited by her friends, because actually Fifi was talking about she had plans with Poppy, right? She was waiting for Poppy, and then Poppy didn't show up, and actually Fifi was feeling rejected and sad, right? So it doesn't feel like the friends are rejecting her. It feels like she's feeling something is wrong and then isolating herself.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it. Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Ooh,
Hold on.
deep.
This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
Did the tape kill her? Was it like killer music on this tape and it cracked everything, including Freya's body?
I have no idea.
Because, you know, if the painting didn't stab her, then how did she die, right? Like, the music killed her? Because, I mean, that's the other thing. The other thing that's cracked is the statue with the trumpet, right? Which is in the music room, as if, you know, someone was testing the power of cracking things with music. Okay, but that's it. That's the suspicion. Well, I mean, our option is to go and show this picture of Poppy to other people now. Or keep reviewing places where we haven't found something, like, to open. Because we found the stuff in Fifi's room, right? That was the secret diary. We opened the birdhouse in Penny's room. We opened the paintbrush box in this room. We opened his secret thing. We opened this box with the trowel. We opened the egg here. Can we ask him about Poppy's pink face? Since I still think the two are suspicious.
Any idea who this is?
No idea.
He's avoiding the subject. Maybe he liked her when she was pink. But now that she isn't pink, he's like, oh no. You got anything to say about this?
Not sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
Strange.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't helpful because obviously they don't know about it. Oh, maybe Penny has because Penny has some strong opinions about Poppy, right? Penny called Poppy a liar. So clearly there is something going on there. I mean, the love triangle, of course.
I can't decide what's worse. How she looks here, or how she looks now.
Do you know who this is? In the photo?
Oh, absolutely no idea.
Oh my god, like, the people are so avoidant, like she's all, oh, I don't know what's worse, but then, you know who this is, and she's like, I don't know. Hello? And also we know who this is, so why are you avoiding us? I was hoping for more drama. Okay, does Poppy's dad have anything to say about this? Surely someone must have some opinion about this.
What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either.
Those people are infuriating, right? They're about to say something to us, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not telling you. Absolutely no idea what you are talking about. Fifi, what do you have to say about your friend? Yes, we're like, we already know who that is, and then they're like...
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
Okay, Fifi has lost it. I mean, this seems to be a mechanism for preventing us finding out who this is without us, you know, actually figuring out who this is, but this is getting a bit silly.
Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a clue.
Fine, don't tell me. See how you like it. Okay. What are we missing then? Because, like, we found a secret box in every bedroom. Not in some of the other rooms, right? I think there is a secret room in here because, like, the water from the secret garden seems to connect with this weird aquarium situation down here, and it would make sense that, like, there is something in this hole. But how do we find out what is in this hole? Like, what is going on with this
A little
hole?
pond.
It looks really, really deep for some reason.
Yeah, because it goes all the way to the hole.
See those metal bars around the edges too?
Oh yeah. What do you suppose they're for?
Nothing anymore.
They're for keeping...
Looks like somebody broke them and then never
beasts
bothered to
in.
fix it.
You think they had a monster in that aquarium pond? And the monster has escaped? Because yeah, this thing here, it seems like it would connect with that pond up top.
Now it's a big glass tube filled with water.
There are weeds in there. And sand.
It's an aquarium?
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it. Anymore.
Yes. They had the monster that plays the instruments, and now they just have the statues of it, but the monster has escaped. We've got more eggs.
Finally, we get to investigate a murder in a...
It's not that spooky,
Okay, we've already
really.
had
Don't
this
ruin this.
before. I was just clicking on the eggs.
Finally, we get to
Okay.
ruin this.
Nothing new here. Okay. Anyone's got any ideas about what we are missing? Because I assume we're still not ready for this.
I'm still not sure about
Should we take another look?
Yes. We still can't solve this puzzle, and it seems like this puzzle is the key to everything, right? Like, whatever is gonna be going on with this is gonna be the key.
Let's come back later.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly something we will have to do with...
I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
I should have quit. Like, this is some sort of clues to what we have to, like, where we have to get information from, right? Because on every ring, it's like weird symbols, and then one thing we can recognize, which means it's giving us some sort of, like, use this thing to find information. And, like, it has a bell, lips, a piano, which obviously piano is directly associated with music, and we have that specific music that Poppy plays for us, right? We have the music sheet and she will play, and then we have birds doing things, right? There's a bird room, there's also bird outside, and there was like, when we go outside
Come back later.
to the other birds here, right? Rimworth says the birds are doing
It's a bird
music,
bath. Is that just
The
rainbow?
birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune.
right? Like the tune here is highlighted.
Toot, 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 toot.
right? So he specifically calls out that the
Please don't do that.
birds are doing a tune here. But what do I need to use that information with the statue? Because clearly I'm not just going to play that music to the statue. It's not even letting me.
What are they?
Wind chimes. Silent wooden wind chimes.
Okay, so not really wind chimes.
It's a garden, I think. It's currently far away.
We could walk closer to it.
Ready when you are.
It's like the tutorial. Because yeah, it also has a bell. And there was... Yes, the bell here when we go into the entrance.
Should we ring the doorbell?
Why would we not?
It also plays a melody, right? So the birds are a melody, the tune on the piano is a melody, the bell is a melody. I'm not sure what the lips are. That's like someone singing. Actually,
It's a little melody.
the tape. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not a puzzle where we have to repeat the sounds because I can't. Here, when we listen to the gramophone on this green tape, it has someone whistling or humming.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Yeah, so there's a tune on this tape, right? So that could maybe correspond to the lips. So like, I know tunes. How do I insert tunes into puzzle? Can you suggest a room? Yes, you can suggest a room. If we know, because like otherwise I'm just gonna be here clicking every single thing for the next 3 hours, and that's not gonna be very fun. So you can say a room. Astronomy tower, okay. So we've inspected this, right? Because that's...
We already solved it.
Yes, we've already solved it. That's where we got the beetle. There's more, like there's stars in the
Pretty.
skies. There is, what, some pictures?
Picture frame.
With no picture.
With no picture?
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So? Even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
I mean, that's suspicious. Like, he has a picture frame with nothing, a notebook with nothing.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook.
So? Even the most well-used notebooks...
There's things moving
What
here.
is it?
It's clearly some kind of large device.
Oh yes, clearly.
You're not wrong.
But nothing to do. Can we look through your telescope?
Every astronomy tower needs a telescope.
I want to try.
Oh, we can look at the telescope. Yes, he's totally spying on her, of course. I just, Oh, there's a room above.
Is that a window?
I think it is.
Is there another room above Flora's room?
We should check that next time we're over there.
Okay, she's got a secret room, but he's also spying on her.
You can see right into Flora's room.
Which means he could have seen what happens, right? Because that again goes back to the testimony where Pointer claimed he was going to the tower to look for a book that he thought Fifi took, but the detective said that Pointer was already like running, you know, like crazy, like he was panicked, which means yes, if he saw the murder or the death or whatever, you know, that's why he would be running, right? Yes, spying on people is not like good, but again, there is some threads running here with like, they got all the money and he's poor and he's trying to get money and influence in the family, right? So he's spying for that reason?
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. She's looking up.
He did it like what? Through the telescope, just, you know, shooting. I mean, he would, like, if he had some device to shoot from here, he would have made a hole in the painting.
Behind her is the back side of the easel holding Freya's unfinished painting. I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle.
Yeah, so he would have had to, like, shoot through the painting and hit her, and that would have left a hole in the painting, right?
It's that little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Don't you think it would fall off? In the wind?
Maybe it's glued down.
And I mean, I still think there's something to do with this gramophone cracking. Like, the gramophone cracked, the tape cracked, all of the paint pots cracked, right? So something was pretty powerful enough to cause things to crack.
I can just about see the gramophone.
Unless he had some sort of music death ray that he aimed at the gramophone. But yes, I guess...
Is this supposed to be an astronomy telescope?
No, he's spying.
I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to work.
But he's spying, that's why the empty notebook.
I can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
Yeah, exactly. All he's doing...
Pointer's astronomy habits.
All he's doing is watching her all day long.
Something suspicious.
That is creepy. Extremely creepy.
Let's ask him about it.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
Because you have a tiny face on your face, and that's also suspicious and creepy. You discovered a meteor that's heading straight for Earth. No, you're not really interested in astronomy at all, right? You're just spying on your sister-in-law?
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
But what does that mean about the detective as well, right? Because the detective is big fan of Professor Pointer because the detective was saying like, oh, you know, he's an astronomer and she's like, I love astronomy, but does the detective not know that Pointer's a fraud then? You're interested in Tangle Tower, like you're trying to do things here, you're trying to take ownership of it.
That's not it.
That's not it, okay. What are you interested in? Because I can't pick hair, right? I can only pick... I can only pick the pieces of evidence. Oh yeah, he's interested in the Beatles, but then why is he watching his sister-in-law?
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
Like, she doesn't have the Beatles, right? The crime scene. What we have was actually looking at, was falling towards. Okay, well, the Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene. And not up at the sky.
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Yes.
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, incredibly rare, valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Convenient.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark, and the telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Yes, I did say he was lying about that. I mean, yes, no trust whatsoever. He's been lying this entire time, right? Okay, something's happening.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
Okay, let's do it. We're making progress. We were just missing that thing.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Yeah, she was investigating the place, right? Like, there's a whole thing with, like, her losing her parents, but then trying to do some things.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed something.
Sure, that's what I've been trying to do this entire time. Do the statue. Oh.
This wasn't here before.
Yeah, it wasn't here before. What is this?
What is it?
It's a little wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
See, it's a happy
There's
crab.
a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire?
Ooh, look at his happy face. This is my new friend. He likes music, simple melodies will move his soul. Okay, do we play the crab the music? Best of luck to you two. Freya? Huh. Okay then. How is Freya leaving us? A little crab. And especially a little crab that says best of luck to you two. Ghosts? Or is she not really dead? She faked her death so that they would stop suspecting her of snooping. That's what's happening. Also look at this cutie. Okay, so yes, we take him to the music.
What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea. Hold on.
Well?
It's a perfect match.
Ooh. Although, you know, she may have known someone's trying to get here and left that note. I don't know, someone to leave for us.
Oh, it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Because we also don't know who hired us, right? It was an anonymous caller hiring us to investigate the death, right? So who are they? We might have been hired by the victim.
Let's keep this to ourselves for now.
What about the little wooden toy thingy?
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
Okay. Unfinished business. Okay. That was a weird, sudden, whoa, intermediate title screen. Okay, so can we play... There's something going on here, but I'm like, can we play the crab some music? Yes, can we... Crab... Okay. It's making a shape from the bird song. Okay, it's not a music puzzle. Yay! Celebrate the fact that we don't have to figure out playing the music. I guess it saved this. She wants to talk about something as well. The crime scene,
We know a
yes.
little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
Nah. Was designed to match, was used to hide, was to paint over. A feather found outside. The painted ink dip feather. So you could stab Freya, to distract Freya, to hide the evidence, to prove the existence of magic, to resemble a bloody knife. Yes, the painted ink dip feather was designed to match... No. The blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painter ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife?
Blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
I think you're right.
So
And
she
somehow
planned it.
disappointed or relieved.
I have a question. Why?
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do know. The door was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what, and more interested in the how.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
I mean, that would align with the whole something happened with the gramophone, right? The gramophone hit her with some sound blast and she falls over because they both slumped to the floor. But then, yes. Was she stabbed? Have we actually examined the body? Are we sure she's dead and she was stabbed? Because, you know, maybe that whole thing is a trick as well. How do we know that's true? Okay, but I think what we have to do now is just examine the different sounds with the crab. Right? Yes, Doorbell makes a sound, makes a shape on the crab. We have to ask Poppy to play us the melody on the piano. Can you play us the thing?
Yeah, it's mine.
Can you play the tune?
Can
Yes.
you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Okay, can we get the crab out while this is happening? Did that work? Oh yes, there we go. It's the piano. It makes a shape. I'm not gonna ask how this crab works. And the last one was the tape, right? And also, can we go to the room above?
We're at the top of the tower, right?
No.
I think so. Why?
Doesn't matter. It's
Well, we
nothing.
know there's a room. Fine. Fine game be like this. Okay, yeah, so we want to play this tape. I guess we have to listen to it and then the crab will come up. Yeah, we just have a fun new toy, running around the place with our new toy. Don't worry about it. It's not dangerous. Enjoy the spooky sounds.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Okay. We've got all of the shapes. So yes.
That's all 4 melodies, I think.
So, what do we do with them?
We take them to the harp.
Should we go back to the gardens again?
Yes. It's like this entire time I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting.
Let's try this again.
Okay, can I look?
You know, I think we might be able to solve this now.
Yeah, can I look at the crab? Or is this the answers then? It's just telling me pick this. You already know what to pick. This. And this.
That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Ooh, yes, secret door, secret door. Yes, this entire game, like, this is one of the first things you see, right? And you click on it and it's like, oh, I don't think we can solve this yet. And then literally the whole game has to happen. You have to question everyone, collect all the evidence, all that stuff, before you're allowed to actually solve this puzzle. I don't know whether we're missing 2 pieces of evidence or there's more, like, what we're gonna find in this spooky mouth. Maybe there's more evidence in there. I guess let's go in. What could possibly go wrong?
Are we gonna go in?
Yeah. But there's a couple of things I want to do first.
Really? Collect all clues. Complete suspicion for our suspects. Okay. So...
It's quiet. You're supposed to say...
It's not. It's an appropriate amount of quiet.
Okay, so we are missing 2 clues. I don't know where they are, but the game says we can't keep going until we do it and until we do the suspicion for everyone. Because we're missing suspicion for Penny. Yeah, we're missing suspicion for Penny. How do we get suspicion for Penny? Huh. And what's with this letter, right? Yeah, I mean, I'll take those 2 locations because honestly, I've been through this whole house multiple times now, so... Oh, no, wait, this room is here. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. This room is here now. We can actually go into it. I tried to go into it through the tower, but you have to actually go into it on the map. Spooky attic.
It's a statue of a wolf. Standing up straight, like a man.
Werewolves.
You know, there's a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here.
Oh, were they taking the werewolf out?
Also, it's not a statue.
It's a real werewolf.
It's stuffed.
It's a stuffed werewolf.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it.
Chicken.
Just dusty junk.
Fine.
What is that?
Not sure. Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Oh, it's a rope. Reel thingy. A brass reel with a screw at the top. Coiled around the reel is a length of fine red rope. For maybe retrieving the stabby murder weapon. They just rolled it up into the attic. Is that it? So someone was hiding in here and snooping?
Where's that light coming from?
No, it's just daylight, I think.
They're from downstairs, of course.
There's a decent gap between those floorboards.
Oh yes, we can see the crime scene exactly.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes, that would be hair lying on the ground, and the person could lower a knife from above to stab her and then retreated. Okay. This is getting crazy. What else is here?
Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry, is this spooky attic boring you?
Yeah, exactly.
Kinda.
How is that not interesting to you?
Just dusty junk.
It's ajar. The head screws off.
Huh.
What's inside? You're not gonna tell me. Okay, fine. There's moths and stuff.
Someone painted out the window.
Do you think it was done recently?
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious.
Yes. You know, they're trying to hide the fact that the attics is here. And are you telling me that there is literally a painting of the eye on the ceiling in the room below, right? Like, you know, to indicate someone's watching, right? There's an eye here. So, like, people are watching from above, and that's actually what's happening. Someone was watching. Okay, well, now we can question people about this real thing. Huh. Who should we question? I mean, again, I'm kind of going to, like, Fifi is the one smart enough to come up with such a devious plan, but obviously Penny is the one we're, you know, still have to figure out our suspicion about. But let's see, let's see.
Is
What's
this yours,
this?
Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
Yes.
Okay, well, not helpful. Which one of you did it? Because, I mean, we have the reel now, which I assume was used to suspend the murder weapon, but where's the murder weapon?
Is that for sewing?
Don't play dumb with me.
We have no idea.
Which one of you can help me with this? Detective? Detective Smarty Pants. Do you know what this is?
What is that?
I'm not sure. It looks like it attaches to something else.
Why don't you go back and double check the area you found it? Maybe you'll find the rest of the something else. I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, I tried. I clicked on things. There wasn't a thing. Someone took the thing.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Me 3.
Cool. Good talk.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said me too.
Poppy? Any ideas?
Where did you find this?
Ooh.
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic.
Okay, well, if you were like, where'd you find this? As if this was an important clue, and then you say nothing. I can still question you about this photo.
I don't know what that is.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
Okay, then. Well, no one wants to tell us anything about this real thing. Yeah, Poppy is being extremely sass, but I don't know whether it's sass because she did something or is it sass because, you know, she's suffering in this house, right? Her mother left, was driven away, maybe she knows some secret, like she's detaching from her friends. You know, what is her pain? What's causing her such trouble?
What's this? Is it a clue?
We don't actually know. But Grimoire picked it up, so now he has to pretend it is.
That's how it works.
Okay, well... They don't tell us anything. What about you two useless people? Just running around with this thing. Being like, I found a
What
thing.
is it?
We don't know. We were really hoping you would.
My friends, shed your hope and let it fall free like sandbags from a hot air balloon.
That's the most depressing idiom I've ever heard.
Yes, thanks for not helping and also saying stupid things. Do you know? Is this finally what will get you to talk?
Do you know what this is?
Nah.
Guess not.
Don't know this picture? Nah. Cool. Okay, well, we have to find the final item. Yes, there is one more clue to find. I'm like, I don't know whether it's in this attic or not. Oh, there's werewolves in the attic, that's for sure. Like, is there anything in the
Nothing catching my
boxes?
interest.
Sorry, is
Kinda.
They didn't want to check the
Nothing catching
boxes.
my interest.
Sorry.
Kinda.
Ah, I went to press the boxes.
Just dusty junk.
Okay, well, nothing here.
Just dusty junk.
Where's that light coming
That's
from?
just daylight. There's a decent gap between those floorboards.
Is there anything through here?
Is that what I think it is?
Okay, they're just like, oh, is that what I think it is? Okay. Huh. Where is the last thing? Right, where is that last thing hiding? Like, cause we still have that mysterious letter that, you know, what does it mean? The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have it memorized, destroy it. I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find it out there. Okay, someone was telling Freya how to get down, like how to open the harp statue. Is that what was in the letter? Did we find a clue in the hall? I don't think so.
Don't think it's locked.
Oh, that
I'm
means-
pretty sure that's the rule, yeah.
We didn't find a clue in the hall, but a lot of the clues were like in people's bedrooms, and then there was not a clue in the hall, and I don't think we got... Oh no, we got the birds in the aviary as a clue. Like, the main thing we can click here is the family tree.
We should try and be finished before it gets dark. No pressure. Finally, we get to investigate.
It's not
Don't
bad.
ruin this.
They're mostly talking about Spooky Mansion.
What is
I think it's a family trait.
Like, we have the family tree. There is the weird creature at the bottom of it.
Pretty.
And the happy crab!
Pretty.
The happy crab is part of the family. Oh, and the ink, like behind my head, you can't see. It's the ink-dip bird.
Pretty.
But they just say pretty at everything. But yes, weirdly enough, because it's like the ink-dip bird, the evil butterfly, the crab, and the sea monster. They all appear. Oh no, there's the sea monster here.
Pretty.
That's the monster that plays instrument, and that's the one that's around the garden where the detective is. So all of those things are a feature around the family tree, right? Because that's the serpent here at the bottom of this screen. Here we found the detective's telescope that they claimed this was a microscope and all that stuff, but yeah. We had a clue from here, we had a clue from here. Had a clue from here. I mean, from here we have the puzzle. We had that clue from here in terms of the birds. This is the envelope, this is the telescope, the plants. We had, yeah, the statue from here and things from Poppy. We had things here and here, like... Okay, yeah, I mean, I was assuming like, some places have multiple clues, right? Because there's more clues than rooms. But I'm just like, yes, which one could it be? I mean, at this point, I will take a clue as to where do I need to go. Also, I've now realized that Poppy's floor has like a picture of an eye on the floor. Can we inspect this?
Ah, yes, a giant symbol drawn in chalk on the floor. Always a good omen.
It's an eye.
Yeah, it is an eye. And there was an eye in the tower. Does that mean anything? Freya's room. Okay. We've had the painting, we've had the paintbrushes. I've tried the sad teddy bear, the vent next to the
Do you
bear.
think this was always supposed to be a bedroom?
I don't
Hello,
know.
Juwon.
It is kind of a weird shape.
No windows either.
We are trying to finish this
Painting
game,
supplies.
but I'm missing one clue, and apparently I can't go to the end section or whatever's going on with the statue until I find all the clues.
Even though we're halfway up a tower, someone's been tracking in mud from outside.
Yeah, someone's been tracking in mud.
Brushes, pencils.
They're clean, but they look pretty well used.
So here's the shocking update, right? Freya might not be dead. She's sending us messages from the grave or something.
Freya's plants. They must not need sunlight?
Yes, what is going on in here?
Did Freya paint those
Yes,
animals
she's
on the
also
ceiling?
painting
They're kind
crabs.
of simplistic.
Maybe she painted them when she was younger.
Because she had this box
It's a
here
little
for
glass
the
box.
vivarium, right? Where she could hold the
I think it's
beetles.
a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
But there's nothing in there.
That's weird.
What did you find in the drawers?
Nothing.
Nothing. They're completely
Yes, they're empty drawers. Anything under the bed?
It's Freya's bed. A little bit messy.
It's a perfectly healthy amount of messy. We already solved
Yeah,
it.
we've opened this. That was the picture. We have the painting.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
Hang on. There's a smaller version down by the floor.
Yes, we have that
It's
already.
a photograph.
Yes, we have that. So we've got like two things from here before. Sad teddy
Freya's
bear.
there.
Looks pretty depressed.
He's had a rough couple of days.
It's Freya's bed. A little bit messy.
It's a perfectly healthy amount of messy.
Okay, what am I missing?
Do you
Like,
think this was always supposed to be a bed?
I don't know.
No
It-
windows either.
there's something here that I'm clearly not clicking, and I'm just like, what is going on?
Just little trinkets.
Let's leave them alone.
Not the kind of lamp I choose for my bedroom,
It's
but
cool. Looks like old
Yeah,
lighting equipment or something.
We've already looked at this lamp as well, right? It's suspiciously red and stuff like that, but
there's no natural light in here at all.
I like it.
she likes it no light. Is there a trap or under the bed?
Do you think this was always supposed to be a bedroom?
I don't know. It is kind
No
of...
windows either.
It just gives us the general thing. But I mean, I can see what you're saying, right? It has this sort of cutout shape
Do you
here,
think this was
I don't know.
no windows either?
but it's not responding to anything.
Painting supplies.
A lot of these paintings look unfinished.
How can you tell if they're finished or not?
Good point.
Yeah, judging. Yeah, she has no window. I mean, again, she's the penniless orphan that she's here, you know, because the family is helping out, right? But yes, they just stuffed her in some sort of just room that has nothing in it.
Do you think this was always
No, it
supposed
just
I don't know.
gives us the
It is.
to be no windows
generic
either?
no windows here.
Just little trinkets.
Let's leave them alone.
Yeah, like there's things hanging, but it says it's trinkets. We've done the painting, we've done the plant, the boxes, painting supplies.
A painting.
Why would you want it looming?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the
the
atmosphere.
atmosphere of
Hang on. There's a smaller version down by the
It's
floor.
a photograph.
Yeah, we've already had that.
A pillow with a paw print pattern.
It's a cushion.
Yeah, but that doesn't illustrate.
Okay. Well, you all are being unhelpful. I mean, the characters, not you all. It's on the wall. I mean, there are
Do you think
different
this
things.
was always supposed to be?
I don't know.
No windows either.
Is there a picture?
Drawings. Taped up
What's that one on the left?
Looks like
Oh my
two
God.
people standing together in a garden.
I feel like I've pressed on this wall a bunch of times, but I guess I should have like pressed
One of
specifically on
them's
the
holding a
picture.
red rose.
Freya's drawings. Here's Freya. Look at this. Look at this. Secret meetings between those two, and he's giving her a rose, and she's got the rose in her bedroom. What was I telling you? It's a secret romance. That's what's happening. A drawing of Poppy and Fitz standing in a garden. Fitz is holding a red rose. A drawing of Fifi. A drawing of Detective Hawkshaw. The drawing of Poppy and Fitz was done in a rooftop garden. Yes, she totally saw them hanging out in their secret romance. That's why.
There's something about
Yes.
those petals we found in Penny's room.
Yeah, that's why Penny's suspicious.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yes, it is unfortunately the nature of point and click that if you don't click on the right pixels, it gets a bit hard. Okay.
So, yeah, we found this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
Yeah, they're from the roses in the secret garden, rooftop garden where they're secretly meeting. Yes, tea is always here for all the tea.
They're from red roses. And there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses. And who they belong to.
Well, we know who they belong to, right? Well, we have this drawing, so we know he had the rose.
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at. But it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those two bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
My dears, what are you accusing me of?
Using the birds for spying, and also it's accessible from underneath through the water. Okay. Was stolen from... Was used to kill, was used to spy. Well, one of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz. Because they were planning a murder, no, and steal evidence from them and distract them, but it didn't work. Because there were feathers in the secret garden, right? Like she was sending the birds there. They were different colored feathers.
One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz, but it didn't work. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Okay, just change one thing. But that's not it. What used to spy on, what used to bribe, was given to, was stolen. And steal money from them because they were planning a murder. And steal evidence from them?
One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them. We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
I'm just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds.
Well, we have the feathers.
One of them has been in the rooftop garden.
We've got feathers. They're definitely evidence.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Okay, so which bird was it? Well, the yellow and green feather matches this yellow bird, right? Was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
Got you there, Penny.
Can't stand it! Knowing the two of them are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days. But being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little...
She's not the jealous type.
This really isn't your burden to bear.
Are we done?
She's clearly not a jealous type. Yes, after it killed Freya. Yes, that's the whole mystery. A bird did it.
For now, it's about time we found out what's beneath the garden.
Okay, we are now ready. Ready to find out what's going on beneath the garden, what's in there. Are we
Where do
ready
you think it goes?
for the spooky dungeon?
Down.
Go down. We're going down. Secret tunnel. Underneath Tangle Tower. Ooh, there's some insects tied up. We're in a laboratory and there's bugs. And lots of cracked glass. That's important.
What's in there?
Okay. There's bugs.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean.
Okay, yes, they've got numbers around them. Some of them look like jewels, and some of them look like metal.
It's a little diagram of a beetle, with some incomprehensible notes scribbled next to it.
Yes, there is one that looks golden.
What?
It looks really normal compared to the beetles behind the glass.
This one's kind of golden.
9 beetles.
Okay, but
all
it's just
different,
general
all
commentary.
Guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they
Yeah,
mean.
we can't currently pick a specific beetle. Yeah, I don't really want any sort of things touching me. Like the bugs and beetles.
A candle, perched on a barrel.
Very medieval.
I was thinking pirates.
Medieval pirates.
Medieval pirates. I was thinking more about the board in the back, but sure.
Bugs. Big ones.
Yeah, giant bugs.
Looks like they're made of metal.
There's a safe.
Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it?
Okay.
Weird looking safe.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
Okay. This can slide. Do we have to diagonally slide the latches until they're in the correct position? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want any giant bugs in my life. What are we making? Are we making a path between the... like between the two ends? Like this. So then things have to connect. Does it matter? Like they have order. Okay, they have their own order, not when I pull them order. So yeah, then things can connect like this, overlapping. Okay, can't move. They kind of little bit move sideways, but not really. Okay, well, how do we connect? So, okay, we can connect this here, and then we can connect that here. And then this, like that. Then the pink one can connect. Then the... I guess the blue one will connect that. Like this. And then we'll go here, so it will have to be the orange like that. Oh, but the pink one has to be... like this, like this, like this. Okay. Then it can circle back like this, but it can go like this. Maybe not so much. This can go up, but then that doesn't connect to anything. I can go like this, so we have the path continuing here. But that doesn't then connect to stuff unless we do this. Nope. We have to be this. Or this. That doesn't touch, so no. Like it's just moving them until something makes sense. Because that can be done, but then this stuff won't connect. Like those sticks don't touch. What has to happen at the end here as well, right? Because obviously this has to connect to somewhere for it to make sense. With this blue stick. So does any of that connection make sense? It can come down here, or it can come like down. Okay, well that could make sense if we can make this connect. Because now I have a path from the back that kind of goes near to where this is. Okay, now does it connect? I think. Yeah.
That's the one.
Hey, not bad. Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
Research. Okay, that's where that page about the golden beetle is. A folder containing research notes and diagrams. 1. Our unique flora and fauna is the byproduct of a number of as yet identified chemicals. 2. These chemicals are continually present in the water, forming clouds and filling the lake. This causes a variety of mutations in plants and animals. 3. Smaller creatures such as arachnid, insects, mollusks, amphibians, and crustaceans are the most affected. However, the chemicals may travel up the food chain and cause mutations in birds and reptiles. As far as we know, mammals remain completely unaffected. As far as you know, maybe you all are mutated. Yes, they do like eggs around here. I mean, I assume the weird birds they have are all mutated. Egg muff. Chicken muff. Always chicken muff. Okay, we have a new suspicion.
Whose research is this?
Yes, whose research is it?
This is some seriously in-depth research.
It's impressive, but it's incomplete. There's a section missing.
Yes, everyone's weird here, right? How can you tell it doesn't affect mammals? Yes, I did make chicken muff emote. So yes, the golden beetle research, yes. For the golden beetle, yes, that matches with the rest of it.
So, this is Pointer's secret lab.
Definitely seems like he's the one using it.
I guess not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who is he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden beetle.
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
Well, he's trying to get money, right? Because he doesn't have any money or influence. What was it? Has been trying to breed the golden beetle. So Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
infinite. Might explain why he was so worried about losing the beetle. Maybe somebody did steal it.
Might have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're done.
Yeah, it's similar to gold, right? It's not it's not real gold, but I mean, they have fruit that look like jewels, beetles that look like gold. I'm sure you could sell it to, you know, collectors of some sort, right? Like, it won't be gold, but it looks like gold, so could be gold replacement. You know, people like weird things. I'm sure if you marketed it right, got some, you know, influences on the case, you're gonna have people buying golden beetles all over the world, right? People are buying Labubus because influencers have them. They're gonna buy gold beetles.
Ready to go down? Again?
Let's go. Okay, there's another layer to this lab. The lowest level. We have sunk all the way. Okay, well, immediately there's a picture with like a harpoon stuck into it.
We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Yeah, but that's where they've been testing this whole stabbing and then retrieving things with a rope.
Why? By what?
Harpoon.
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
Yeah, it has the red rope. Metal rod. A sleek but sturdy metal rod. It has been stabbed into a photograph. The rod has curved and pointed tip like an arrow or the hand of a claw. It has a small loop at the back with a short length of red rope connected to it. The metal is perfectly clean and polished. Okay, that's another
So
clue.
what's the photo?
Yeah, what's on the picture? Who did he stab? Oh. It's the father from the Remington family. It's been fried, but slightly dumb. A photograph shows a young girl. A large man is sitting next to her. Around them are several red and white birds at the ink tips. A metal object was stabbed in the photo, leaving a hole near the man's chest. Yeah, it's her father?
Do you know who it is in the photo?
Yeah, strange
This man
photograph.
In the photo, he reminds me of something.
The statue
from
by
one
the
of our
door.
clues.
There was a big statue by the door that looked like this man. But it's something with one of our clues. Unless we're saying that's, you know, supposed to be this dude, but that was Felix's statue of himself, right?
That's not right.
That's not right. No, that was a thing of Felix. Cause yeah, I don't have like the statue from the front door. Oh, maybe this figure in here, that's not supposed to be Felix, that's supposed to be her dad? Like this figurine in the back.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, it makes sense when you know who he is.
Yeah, it's Lord Remington.
Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father. Meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird, too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different.
Okay, so he hates Lord Remington. Well, I mean, I think that's just based on the fact that Fifi's mother doesn't really like Fifi, which, I mean, a bit mean, but if he was making her favorite thing, that's just based on her favorite things, not on what he thinks, right? Was this
a
book?
single book on a little makeshift table.
This is creeping me out slightly.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, it's different monsters. Mystids of the Sea and Sky, a children's picture book. It looks very old. The Ink Dip, an elegant bird with red and white plumage. The Silver Snake, an aquatic reptile with no eyes and a long tongue. Okay, that's nothing. A soul bearer, a crab with 3 different side skulls. The soul bearer, that was something in the diary. The Amphobi, a frog-like creature walking on 2 legs. Yes, that's the thing that was playing all of the instruments. But yes, in this diary, she says, soul bearer works, impressive little thing. I have 2 now, need 2 more, right? So she was making the soul bearer crab thingy. Yeah. She was doing something with those crabs. Maybe the crabs are leaving us clues. Okay, what else is here?
There's a roll of paper up there.
I'll see if I can reach it.
Let me guess. Blank.
Ooh. Unroll it. Yes, it's the plan. Misted Mansion, north side cross section. See, there is a secret room under the rooftop garden. I was right all along. Yes.
Study. Wait.
I know what you're thinking. And no, we never went in there.
We never went in there because it's secret.
How did we miss it?
Oh yeah, it was storage. Yeah, poor orphan has been sent to storage. Okay, well, we have some measurements, music room. Okay, so can we
The
now
grand hall.
use
What's that
it
thing in the middle?
to go in the study?
I think it's that big glass tube.
Yes, how do we get in there?
The rooftop garden. Well, that name makes a little more sense in this context.
Yes, because there used to be no towers, so that was the rooftop.
It's the aviary. Music room.
The library.
Storage.
It's Freya's room.
Yep. That's very sad.
A bedroom.
That's Fifi's room, isn't it? A bedroom.
Penny's room, I think.
Yes, so they basically added the towers as, you know, their family expanded, a little bit like the Edith Finch house, if you've played that.
The rooftop garden. That name makes a little more sense in this context.
Yes, I mean, they were the kind of people, right? Like, 2 bedrooms, but everyone has to be like, yes, we have a library and a music room and an aviary because we're that kind of fancy people, right?
It's the room above us. The one we were just in.
The laboratory?
Yeah.
That's the room we're in now. It must be.
Yes, but it goes underwater.
It's not labeled as anything on these plans, though.
I think it already existed when this was made.
Okay. Well, we learned some things from this plan. Yes, the family expanded over time.
This seems pretty significant.
Agreed.
Okay. Yes. Roll of parchment on which the plans for a grand mansions were drawn. Horizontal line marks where the lake was before, and the second marks where it is now. The mansion has been built on top of a large structure above the lake, supported by pillars. Freya's room is a storage, a room labeled studies in the center. Yes, so the lake used to be a lot lower down, and it's been going up. Which means one day it may fill the whole thing, right? Because it's surrounded by mountains, which means it can keep going up.
It's an old coat rack. Looks thoroughly neglected.
2 cloaks, and a green hat draped on top for good measure.
2 cloaks. Who's wearing cloaks?
Old cardboard boxes.
How exciting.
Oh, but there's more. They're also damp. And empty.
Damp and empty boxes, yes. The family, they're gonna have yeah, there might be other sections hidden in the back, but we can't see it.
Basements don't normally have windows.
This one does.
Or at the bottom of the lake. It must be.
Yep. It's a secret under lake
But if
room.
that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no
Because it's
anything.
an egg.
That's not what a lake looks like.
We're inside an egg.
Where are we?
Egg.
Did you notice how much light this room has? For a room with 1 candle?
It's all coming through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at the bottom, not lighter.
Why is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We still don't really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel like the Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though. More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
It's full of chemicals. Okay.
Let's head back up to the Grand Hall.
Okay, he's wrong about the architectural terms for basements and cellars.
I want to find that last room.
Yes, let's go. Let's find the room. We knew it was there all along. Ooh, it's spooky in here now.
It's dark all of a sudden.
How long were we down there?
Someone turned the lights off, made it spooky.
This must be it. This thing goes all the way up.
How are we supposed to get up there?
Hang on. It's pitch black, but I think there's a switch.
Pull it, yes. Secret room. There's a ladder to the secret room.
A ladder.
Let's go.
Want to go up?
Yes. Finally. The hidden heart. We're in the heart. We're gonna get merged with the tower. Ooh, crab. You find our way in the secret room. Okay, there is a crab, there is a serpent, there is guns and axes. Yes, we're gonna become one with the towers. Werewolves!
You know, in any normal room, this thing would be my main concern. In here, though, it barely makes the top 3.
Crabs?
Is that a crab?
It's got a translucent exoskeleton. You can actually see its insides.
Also, crabs normally have 2 claws, right? Not 3?
Normally, but everything here is mutated. There is a fish unicorn, if you look over here. Hi.
You sure we should be touching it?
Grimoire, don't you think it looks familiar?
Looks like a crab. The limbs of the creature can be rotated and the claws can be opened and closed, okay? Okay, we can adjust him. Well, we had a book about the crabs, so I guess we can look at it.
This crab really reminds me of something.
That little wooden toy we found?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to help us. I think I've seen it more recently.
Yeah, we've seen it in that book. Right, so if we go in the children's book, it does a pose. Yeah, that is not a good sound. It's not a good sound. Let me sketch this quick, so I can try to you know, make that happen. It's doing it now.
Is that a crab?
It's got a
Also, crabs.
Crab dab crab. Okay, so this one's closed and kind of up. This one, no, closed. This one's going up and it's open. I don't know how accurate we have to be. This one's going like this and this way and open. Is that it?
Perfect.
Perfect. There's a crossbow.
What's this?
For shooting the harpoons.
Something somebody didn't want us to find.
Yes, that it goes with that spool thingy. Right, it screws on the top here. Yes, secrets within secrets. We're deep in the secrets now.
What is it?
Weapon.
Was someone trying to hide it? From us?
Yeah, they did a murder.
I don't know, but it looks incomplete to me. I want to know what happened to the rest of it.
We have the rest of
parts?
it. We have the parts. We found them already.
We found them already.
Yes. The real thingy
I
goes
think that might attach the crossbow.
at the top there.
But not this part of the crossbow.
Okay, not there. Something to attach to the chop. Oh, is it the lens for aiming? Right, the reel goes at the bottom. I was too hasty with that. And here, the thing, the metal rod. There we go. Yes, so they can shoot it, retrieve it, and pretend nothing happened.
What do you make of it?
Not sure. Let's keep an open mind.
You don't think the crossbow is the murder weapon?
But then, yeah, Hackshaw's involved somehow because she had the lens.
Oh no, the crossbow is definitely the murder weapon. But that doesn't mean we've solved the mystery.
No, what is going on in here? What is this fish unicorn?
Some kind of fish and a bird skull?
Yeah, someone was looking above from the attic, shot between the floorboards. But they still had to use something, right? They had some sound-based device to incapacitate people first because she had to be laying down on the ground in order to be shot the way she was shot.
If that's a bird skull, we're talking about a 15-foot bird here.
Giant bird.
Well, how about we stop talking about it?
Okay, what else we have? Like, someone sitting on this chair, some
An
weapons.
axe and some kind of hunting rifle mounted on the wall.
Honestly, doesn't look like they've been moved in a few years.
I'm more worried about the third one.
The third one?
Yeah, there's the crossbow
The one
missing.
that isn't there.
Like here, the crossbow fits here, but we already found it.
It's a wooden pinboard, hung up on one of the chains.
Looks like there's a couple of things missing from it.
It's a murder plan board. A large central sheet of paper has been pinned to it. Four lines have been drawn from the gap. Oh, I know what goes in the gap. A smaller sheet underneath featured a drawing resembling the silhouette of a cloaked figure. Hakusho? Is someone posing as Hakusho? Yeah, is it Freya pretending to be Hakusho? What is going on in here? Because what I think fits in that hall is this, right? This photo of a painting with the 3 lines.
It's a wooden pin hung
It
up.
looks like there's a couple of things missing from it.
It fits into here, right? That's what goes in here. This is some plan involving Hakusho and the painting. Sussy sussy.
Do those look like scratch marks to you? On the glass?
Yeah, they're on the inside.
Yeah, what were they keeping in here?
Dragon?
Snake?
Worm?
That's the one.
Worm.
Coffee table, half-empty wine bottle, lamp left on. I'm gonna say someone's been using this room.
Someone complacent enough to leave their notebook lying around.
Let's take a look. Yeah, several pages have been ripped out, but few remain. 5th ambassador located, finally. Can't say I harbored any optimism, but still somehow disappointed. No better than the rest of them. Took my misted friend into the music room for experiments. It works perhaps too well. The laboratory was another disappointment. All the effort for what? He's even more short-sighted than I could have guessed. Went to the bottom. Nice view. It's been mostly cleaned out, but I have what I need. She got in. She was careful. Nothing was moved, but I know. It's time. Okay, I think this is the plan for... You know, where they saying... took my friend to the music room for experiments. It's the plan for the music device that, like, shatters things. There is a picture of some cryptid nesty here,
You
or...
call this room a study?
What would you call it?
The secret death chamber.
Yeah, secret death chamber sounds like a fun room to have in your house.
Of doom.
Of doom. What's this door?
An incinerator built into the wall. It's still pretty hot.
Is there anything left inside?
It's mostly ashes. But yeah, there's something.
Oh no, the bird! Not much more than a pile of dust and ash. Among the ashes there are several black buttons. Red-colored scraps of fabric are still visible. And the bird.
Someone's been using this room.
Yeah, clearly. Yes, everyone has a secret death chamber of doom.
I don't get it. This room is in the original building plans for the mansion. But nowadays it's some big secret?
It's not a secret to everybody. At least one other person still knows about this room.
The way the notebook was left out on the table makes me think it's someone who has the room all to themselves.
Whoever it was, they left more than just the notebook. There's a whole design project on this pinboard. Feels like someone put quite a bit of effort into it.
It's a shame there are things missing from it. Now I'm betting it'd make more sense if we could see it all together.
That might not be impossible, you know.
Yeah, we have some pieces for it. Yes, here we've got this photo of a painting. And here we've got... Oh, this drawing here. Of Hakusho on the side. Yep, that's it. I solved it.
The painting from Freya's room and those sketches... Did Freya design Detective Hawkshaw's clothes? What kind of sense does that make?
I don't think that's why Freya made that painting, but it may have been why somebody took a photo of it to use as reference. And as for those sketches of Hawkshaw, I don't think Freya actually drew them. It was somebody else. Someone with less of a talent for art.
Doesn't exactly narrow it down. Should we go ask Detective Hawkshaw about all this?
I'm not sure. We still don't know what's really going on.
Well, there's still one thing to fill in here, or room for more things. But yeah, should we ask Detective
Who are
Hawkshaw?
all the people in this photo?
Not sure, but it looks like someone didn't like them very much. Their eyes have all been crossed out.
Yeah, that's also mentioned in the diary, right? She said they're all there, their eyes crossed out. Juwon entertaining you with description of his secret dungeon. A photograph in a sturdy wooden frame. It's dusty and looks several years old. Brass plaque at the base of the frame reads, "The Ambassador of Misted Mansion." Is that what this place was called before, right? The photo shows 2 women and 3 men wearing a variety of different styles of clothing. All 5 people had their faces cruelly covered with black ink. Okay, so who we have here? Are there the original, like, older members of the family? Like, is this Penny here? And this is Poppy in her pink ears, or is this Poppy's mother? Yeah, it might be Poppy or her mother, because there's clearly, like, a familiar resemblance, but it might be, maybe 2 of those. Yeah, so they were running some sort of Ambassador of Mystic Mansion secret society, but like we know there was some sort of feud between the siblings, right? Like because Flora, her sister was Primrose, which was married to Pointer, and then there was some other siblings, and none of those siblings aren't here anymore, right? They were driven away by something, so there was some sort of family feud happening.
That photo is important. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, okay, we're getting deeper. 5 people.
Another photograph.
Their faces are all crossed out with some kind of black ink.
That's weird.
Oh, you think so?
No, I mean, something I just realized. Sally, did we meet any of these people here at Tangle Tower?
Well, the woman on the left looks a little like Poppy, but her style is way different. And at first I thought the guy on the top right was Felix, but now that I look at it, I don't think it is him.
Yeah, it's the older generation, right? We're clearly progressing. We're hitting a lot of those screens. The murder.
Time to solve this.
Oh, apparently it's time to solve this. Yes, how is Hawkshaw related to this family? Because clearly there's more to that. Machinations of murder.
All right, break out the notebook. Time to put it all together.
Let's start with this. It's an arrow for the crossbow, and it matches Freya's wound. It's the murder weapon. I'm sure of it.
Despite the fact it doesn't have any blood on it, and it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene.
Mm-hmm. It was cleaned, then it was hidden. I don't think anybody expected us to get down to that room at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, so Freya was shot by a crossbow. Where was it fired from?
It was fired from above, right? Because she was lying down on the ground.
It was fired from above Freya.
Above, huh?
Yeah, our diagram doesn't show everything. Let's add in the rest of the crime scene.
The attic.
Expanded.
Perfect hiding place. We even found a part of the murder weapon up there. The reel was used to pull the arrow back up through the crack in the floorboards.
Explains why we never found a weapon at the crime scene, I guess.
The murderer must have dropped the reel in the attic. I'm guessing they were in a hurry to escape.
Wait. The arrow was fired through the crack in the floorboards?
Yeah, it's directly above where Freya was found lying on her back.
Nope. Doesn't add up. It would have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Oh, this was down.
Right.
Unless...
Yes, Freya was already lying on her back because that gramophone sound knocked them both out.
Freya was already lying on her back before the arrow was fired.
I think so too.
She's fallen unconscious. She was relaxing. No, I don't think she was relaxing. She's fallen unconscious.
Fallen unconscious.
Something in the room caused Freya to fall unconscious.
The gramophone, right? Because that's what cracked everything.
The gramophone.
Right.
But the gramophone by itself can't do that.
Yeah, they were just like, you know what, this painting and posing situation is really tiring. We should lie down on the floor, do some yoga, relax. And then the murderer was like, yes, finally, this is my moment. There was something in the gramophone.
There was something in the gramophone.
Mm-hmm. Something small.
Yes, there was something in the gramophone. Whatever was in that horn statue as well, right? So there was crack type in the gramophone. So...
That's not it.
Well...
That's not it.
Okay, well, those are the related things, but what is used to then create the breaking sound? Oh wait, we got 2 pages worth of things. Well, whatever this note says was in there.
That's not it.
What do you want me to pick? Well, we have the crack tape. That was in the gramophone. I don't think the damage tape was in it.
That's not it.
No, it's not it. The crack tape was in it. That was what there was playing the music. Secret research.
That's not it.
No, it's not the secret research. I was thinking the notebook because the notebook describes them doing the test with whatever that was, right? Because their test is what cracked this horn statue. But maybe now it's in the loot statue?
That's not it.
No. What's in the gramophone? Is the golden beetle somehow a source of sound that can kill you?
Pointer's research says it can emit an incredibly loud hiss when it feels threatened. Poppy and Fitz both said they heard a loud noise around the time of the murder. Neither of them had any idea what it was.
This seems a little far-fetched. Is it really loud enough to knock someone out?
No, I don't think so, not by itself. But don't forget, it was being amplified by the shape of the gramophone. I don't think we're purely talking about volume either. It might just be a particular type of frequency.
This is getting kinda scientific. Since when do you know anything about the effects of weaponized audio frequency?
I don't, but I think someone else does. Do you remember that statue we found in the music room?
Yeah, I remember.
The horn it's playing. It's a pretty similar shape to the one on the gramophone. That broken glass isn't there on accident. This is someone's science experiment.
Thinking about it, Pointer said he saw Flora was knocked out too. I guess they were both in range of the noise, although Pointer might have been lying.
Personally, I think he was telling the truth about that. It's pretty clear a powerful frequency did pass through Flora's tower. Caused quite a bit of damage too.
Yeah, the beetle was 95 decibels, which is already pretty loud, right? And then amplified could have done some damage. What was affected by the powerful frequency? I mean, everything, right? The gramophone, the tape, the paint.
Those cracks didn't appear out of nowhere. Freya's paints, the pink cassette tape, and the gramophone itself, they all sustained similar damage while they were in that room.
That's some seriously powerful vibration. Enough to crack metal. Enough to knock someone out all the way across a room.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get. If the frequency was so powerful and had such a big range, how did the murderer pull it off? Wouldn't they have been in range too? Think about it. They can't have been much further away from the gramophone than Flora.
The earmuffs! The earmuffs!
They protected themselves.
How?
It was the earmuffs that were then found in the garden.
These are some pretty heavy-duty earmuffs. I think they'd be enough to block out the sound.
Right. Let's go over everything from the start. 1. Freya is painting Flora's portrait. They're listening to music on the gramophone.
2. The murderer is hiding in the attic, wearing earmuffs.
3. The golden beetle starts to emit its hissing noise.
Hold on. How did it know?
The beetle?
Yeah, what triggered it at that particular moment? Pointer's research said it makes the noise when it feels threatened.
I'm not sure. Maybe something in the music?
Maybe.
4. Freya and Flora are both knocked unconscious by the vibrations. Freya lands on her back. She drops the brush and palette by her side.
5. The murderer fires the crossbow directly downwards.
6. The arrow is pulled back up on the reel.
7. The murderer leaves the attic, presumably.
8. The door is kicked down. Fitz and Poppy enter the room.
That's it.
Okay, so who did it?
There's something bothering me.
What?
I just want to check something. Let's go back to the crime scene.
Okay, let's go. Let's see. It's dark everywhere now. Ooh, pretty spooky in here. Okay, no, she's got nothing yet.
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
We're back to the painting. Doing it. There were 2 plants. There were 2 plants on the windows. Yes, Freya was unable to finish the painting as she died sometime during the process. Flora appears to be wielding a knife. The red substance on the tip was going to be blood. Freya added the blood to the painting herself. The red paint was swapped out with blood. Flora is not holding a knife. She's holding a red and white ink dip bird feather. Yes, there's a plant on the windowsill, but she was planning a second plant. How do we talk about it? That's the case file.
The plant. It's in the book.
What?
Look.
Yeah, the plant is in this book. We already know this. It's the food for the bird.
Freya, did you leave us a clue?
Yeah. Okay, that triggered something. The missing clue.
So what's bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink dip feather?
It was here. In this room. Where'd it go?
It was taken. We found it somewhere else. Yes, it was in the furnace.
We found it somewhere else.
Yeah, the burned items in the furnace. Yeah, I'm not sure what's so much green. Like, the outside looking green? I'm not, like, was she going to paint something else?
We were a little too late to save it.
So it was stolen from the crime scene. And ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what? The murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
So the question is, how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access?
2 people did it.
The
Accomplices.
final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here.
It's in the unfinished painting?
It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it, then I could be totally sure.
It's true she never finished it, but she did intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas.
How did Freya showers her intentions for the painting? Oh, the fact that there was lots of paint loaded in. Right, because she loaded up lots of green.
Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need before she started painting.
Was added by the murder, isn't actually paint, was going to be used to paint, was a mistake by Freya, dipped on the canvas from... Well, the green, so actually she was using the green to paint the dress, right? That's what this green was for, but yes, there is quite a lot of it. But there is also yellow. What was she painting with the yellow? The yellow paint, right? That one wasn't used yet, and what was it? Something sitting in the window, dropped by the inkbird. Part of Flora's dress, which Freya has lost. Something sitting in the window? Because, I mean, there is the other plant sketch, right? Was going to be used to paint this sketch of something sitting in the window?
The yellow paint was going to be used to paint the sketch of something sitting in the window.
Something in the window. Oh.
What was this something in the window? I mean, it looked like a plant sketch. The potted fruit, because that's yellow. Right, because the other things are not yellow.
That's not it.
No, it's not it. Well, the egg is yellow. One of the feathers is yellow. But that was from one of the birds. Oh, she could have used the bird to have stolen the feather.
That's not it.
No. Huh. The golden beetle? But the golden beetle was in the gramophone.
That's not it.
The diamond shape in the top left. What do you mean? You mean by the tower? The diamond shape? There's a diamond shape in the top left. What was she going to paint? On the painting, yes. Well, it seems like the plant sketch was the thing. What color were the berries on this thing? Bird has been extinct for a number of years. Yeah, only is the seeds of this plant, but it doesn't say what color those seeds are, no. Because, I mean, it's like, this sketch is the same, like, it just looks the same as this plant here. Something yellow in the window was Flora's tower. Was it the bird? Because I picked the feather, but I didn't pick the actual bird. Oh, it does look like that plant. So that bird that she was using for spying was also spying.
There she is.
And then it was used to steal the feather. Yeah.
Our little thief.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole conversation?
She did.
Ooh.
But she's a very good listener.
What are you doing here?
Well now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Who are you?
Penny, why did you...
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But before we begin, isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
Tie her hands! With the real thingy! Before she escapes.
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
I mean, it is supposed to be Penny then, just Penny, but... What? Justice for Freya. I just need to know the truth. I mean, yes, all we want to know is to know the truth.
I just need to know the truth.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy. The volition to create something from nothing. The willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free. Everything I couldn't be.
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower, and you feel like you've got everyone sussed. Unearthed every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on in here? Also, hello, Dash, welcome. Just going through this long dialogue, so was trying not to interrupt him. But yes, it's like, she was, like, obviously we were talking to Penny and we were talking to Haksho, so, like, well, as we were going across the house, she was just, like, changing outfit all the time? Or are we saying multiple people are Haksho?
Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer?
She's a murderer, she's a mystery, I mean, she looks pretty lonely, because she's weird and does weird stuff.
I suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, we only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy, not one.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
I did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other 2 Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
Yes, 5 people were on the pictures with their eyes scratched out, so she was jealous and mad that some people were able to leave, but she just kept coming back.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the Fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do, at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
The study. She found the study, and that's what she found out about the other people, right? And then Freya found out about it too.
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night. Deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end. The paint would peel. Wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked inside.
You looked inside and what, the arrow of Misted Mansion?
Let's see how thorough you've been. Tell me, do you know what a misted is?
Misted?
Yeah, like the cryptids, right? There's a book about them.
Mistids? Sure, yeah.
You're more observant than I thought.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mistids, like cryptids?
Yeah.
Like Bigfoot or whatever.
Yeah.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life.
That's why they live in an egg, because that's where all the mistids are hatched.
Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
What? Yeah. Penny found something in the study that answered all her questions. She found the group photo?
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted Mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself, all empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts, the creatures themselves, all lost, taken away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And? What happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose, but they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mystids. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5 completely useless to me.
Even your own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up.
So what, she's just mad that, someone couldn't give her answers in life? She's like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself, someone tell me. And then she goes to find the people and they're like, we're not gonna tell you what to do with your life. And she's like, well, I hate you all now, and I'm going to scratch out your eyes and start killing people. That is not a healthy way to live your life.
But instead, I made a decision.
A lowly entomologist.
There was only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest to me. My dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy. A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
Yeah, don't wanna hug her, she might get stabby. Yeah, he found the golden beetle, right?
So where did he get the beetle?
I cannot be sure, but I theorize that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who can say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and everything?
And also that means Hawkshaw really didn't solve 314 cases. That was all a lie. So we're the better detective. We're not a fraud.
It's somewhat sad to admit, but I had little use left for Penny Pointer as she was. Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
It carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in. Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique? Before Misted Mansion was built over the lake, before the lake was even a lake, Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here, a research station, supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself, it's been mostly cleared out.
It's the magical egg goop.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator. However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed. It's not much, but I have what I need.
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
Well, well, well. The will of Freya Fellow. Okay. Are we continuing this conversation? Yes, the will of Freya Fellow. What happened there? Why did you... I mean, she was clearly snooping as well, right? She found the access to the secret lab. She found access to the study. All that stuff, right? So Freya was snooping and finding things, and she was on track of all this stuff.
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
Yes, the big red painting. This one.
That's right. I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare. For all her vitality, I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk away. For quite some time, she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory. Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the beetles. She has a fondness for them.
Free the beetles.
What Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was something else. I think she wanted to free Fiona. The real reason Freya was unable to leave Tangle Tower is that she could not get Fiona to agree to come with her. We're now firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all three families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance. That was her plan anyway, but something happened before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study, found your notes, found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
She's so much
she
smarter.
worked out what had happened to the 5 ambassadors. Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
Freya had made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less.
So basically, Penelope's been going around and murdering everyone in the family.
She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of her room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you, too.
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
Well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
I'm gonna get beetled. Oh no! Oh, the murder bird! The murder bird is about to murder us all. Ouch. Well, we've passed out. Okay, well, I guess she's gone. Even though we tied her up, it didn't help.
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What happened to us?
We've been beetled.
You were both unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
You're both fine. No injuries.
Was it the beetle? In the gramophone? I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fitz saved both of you, obviously.
Yes.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you.
He just was like, you know, with his big strong arms, picked us up.
She had her crossbow on her, but who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Fitz did not want to believe us, because he liked Penny. A lot.
But what happened? Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my room, but by the time I got out there to check, she was already gone.
Hang on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself.
She left the hat.
Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she?
Oh.
No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard. She took the boat.
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
Ooh.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it again.
Release the
I think
Beatles.
that's what she would have wanted.
Free the beetle. And that's it. We finished it. We've solved the mystery. So we still don't know who hired us, right? They never said. Someone hired us. Clearly it wasn't Penny, because she wouldn't want us around snooping. But yes, that's what it was all about. Maybe the beetle hired us. The beetle was like, please help, I'm being held captive by the mean lady and her birds. Please solve the case, I must escape. The birds will eat me. But now I am free from the bird lady. So yeah, I mean, the game, like, the art is beautiful, right? All of the character designs, they were great. All of the voice acting was great. I'm about to get murdered by this beetle. So I really like that. I really like the, you know, how the game was put together. Obviously, it's a point and click, so there was a bunch of, oh yeah, I missed a bit, and then we had to like run around and be like, what did we, you know, what did happen? You know, what did we miss? Where was the bit that we missed? All that stuff. There's an art gallery. There's only one ending. Yes, so we have an art book now. We can, they have a whole art book we can look at. But yeah, I mean, yes, it's pretty common with point and clicks to have this, right? Where you just have to know where to point and what to click. Very classic situation. But yes, they've got various character sketches, all that stuff. So there is another game they're making from the same, basically with the same characters, called the Mermaid Mask. So I assume when it comes out, because it doesn't have a release date yet, we can play it then. Yeah, it is the thing of like, yes, what did the game designer had in mind for the pointing and the clicking? So yes, when there is a new game, we can play that, but that's not gonna be... I don't know when it's releasing, right? He also... Look, his design also got a tiny face. You know... They wanted to give him a tiny face. So we would have to look at it all of the time. But then they decide to not give him a tiny face. Yes, because that would have been disturbing if that happened. The octopus, that's not actually an octopus. Spooky Poppy Room. Yeah, nice art. Well then. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you had fun. It is pretty late, so we're not gonna... I have played the escape room, yes. Yeah, there's a second one coming out. We can try it when it's out as well. We had fun playing that reverse escape room in the manor, other than the chicken math that has occurred in that manner, right? But yes, it was pretty fun, it was pretty good. Although yes, I was a bit kind of, you know, stream running, struggling sometimes because they talk a lot, so it's like I don't want to talk over them, when do I talk? But, you know, we're learning, we're having fun with the game. Anyway, thank you all for coming to stream, thank you for chatting. Thank you for hanging out, even if you're not chatting. Thank you to all of the members for supporting the channel. And yes, we will continue with some other game next weekend. I'm gonna have to pick something. I have a few things in mind, but we'll see what I feel like on Sunday. And yeah, I will see you then. Bye bye.